doing, COD Rec League? We are back, and a big two-piece from Psychotic Pig to start us off. But we've got a bronze matchup tonight, the final match of the regular season going down right here. New York Subpar, the London Royale with Cheese. I'm T Morgan. I'm joined tonight by the legend himself, Mr. Beaky. How you doing, boss?
What's up, Morgan, man? It's great to be here. So right now we got Embassy Hardpoint. It's a big hill, getting a lot of time. London's holding this for about 20 seconds. We have to worry about playing this P2 where number 7 Psychotic Pig's already setting up. But yeah, this is a big matchup going into playoffs next week, and a win here for both of them can set them up really good for the time. That's a big two-piece by DZ playing for this P2 rotation, but number 7 Psychotic Pig is still waiting. But I think Psychotic Pig sees him. He's going. Oh, he misses a couple shots. He doesn't get them, and that's going to be a good setup going in favor of New York Subpar for this P2.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get a lot of initial time here unless Jay Strick has something to say about it, but he gets immediately cut down. Now it's going to be up to the young legend himself, Barry McCockiner, to try to get in here. He gets picked up by RM3, and New York Subpar are finding a lot of these kills here, and that's a clean 4 dead for them, so they're going to get a lot of time here.
Yeah, this is a good setup. And Teach sitting here at bottom laundry going to get this nice little cross kill. And that's going to give him another easy 15 seconds. And it looks like London Royale with Cheese. Oh, big 2 by Teach going for this row. But it looks like London Royale is going to give up that 20 seconds and play for this rotation. And Teach is by himself in a 1v2 situation on this rotation. They don't know he's there. It's going to be a big kill. That's another one. And right now, Teach is on a big 5 going into this P3 rotation. He's feeling himself right now.
This is not a position you want to be in if you're a London Royale fan here. They gave up that pretty much full 60 on P2 and also gave up the initial on P3, but they're able to re-break it. They get back in. Jay Strick leading the charge. Psychotic Pig is able to find one, and they do have kind of the better spawn position at the moment, so they're going to try to work a break here as RM3 is able to find one, wipe them off the board, so no time for London Royale. Lieutenant Dan is going to be forced to try and hold the line here, but he's doing a damn good job so far, able to pick up one. He's going to start getting in the hill here. He's going to have to play his life, though. He's got Tej nearby, and Tej is a force to be reckoned with right now. 12-4, Beaky.
Yeah, Tej, man, he was hyping me up last night, but it's time for me to hype him up tonight. He is absolutely frying in this first map on Embassy, and they, once again, New York Subpar has the rotation most likely going into this P4. And the one thing that I see is that London Royale is slowing down on their roads, playing it a lot slower. But that's a big kill by Straight Trick, getting traded out by Psychotic Pig. It's going to be a 2v2. And now it's a 1v1, number 8 and number 3 playing for this P4. And it looks like New York Subpar is going to get this row set up, looks like at Planters. But it's going to be a one. It's going to be everybody's going to win their ones. It's a team kill. 2 down. Tej gets another, playing the back. So there's another one for Tej. Absolutely going crazy. And that is a full 4 down for London Royale. So this is going to be good time for New York Subpar.
Yeah, you hate to see it for London Royale there. The little assist on the 4 dead. And they're probably going to have to give up another full 60 here to New York Subpar. It doesn't look like they're going to try to contest this. They do have a decent setup to pin them into that back parking lot spawn there. But they need to get somebody over towards P5 and maybe try to secure that gas spawn a little bit. And you can see Psychotic Pig already pushing back here at 9-2. Oh, that's a big gunfight win out of Lieutenant Dan, but Tej is there for the trade. London Royale with Cheese were able to secure that spawn. They find Psychotic Pig in the back, so they're going to finally have a little head up on this rotation here.
Yeah, that's a great rotation going into this P5 compared to what we have seen, but that's a big kill by Pirate at Vans. Tej gonna play for. They're gonna be. Looks like they're gonna be team hitting from this gas side, and it's gonna be a 2v2 for this hill. They don't see Barry McCockiner, but he gets taken out, and that's 2 down. Lieutenant Dan, last one make a play, gets taken out. That's 3 down for London Royale with Cheese, and once again, just it seems like a perfect break in favor of New York Subpar this whole time.
Yeah, they were able to just pretty much waltz right in, but DZ with a 3-piece, able to secure the hill. That last little bit of scrap time should go to London Royale, but on rotation, once again, you got New York Subpar already kind of setting up, trying to get a little bit of favored position towards that P1. You can see That number 7 player, Psychotic Pig, just kind of hanging out up in that top building, knowing that it's such a big power position here. And the rest of New York, they're going to be happy to try and grab some time here, I'm sure. Because they've got basically a 100-point lead. They're just going to keep stacking that up here. It's easy from the AC side, able to find one. Psychotic Pig's good for one, and so is Tej. He's absolutely frying right now, by the way. 20-6 out of this guy.
Yeah, 26 for Teach, but also on the other side, DZ's currently 14-7, really keeping this London Royale cheese in this game. But right now, they're really kind of in this little P2 spawn trap. But number 1 right here, J-Strick going to get a nice little spawn. He's going to get taken off the hill. But he gets traded out. But there is a P2, and Teach is already playing for this P2 rotation. And that's another 3 down for London. And it's going to be a free rotation again for New York Subpar for this P2.
Yeah, it seems like that's been the story of this game so far, is that the New York Subpar slaying has just been off the charts as the streak comes in for Psychotic Pig. Takes it off the top of the building, nobody found. You really don't expect the cruise missile to find anybody at this point in the game, though. But the London Royale have got a good hold on this rotation here. They got to try to get somebody to be able to get into the hill. If they can find Tej and RM3 here, this could be huge to try and get him back in the game. But Tej has been such a force, just a little too weak. They take him out. Barry McCockiner going a little rogue there, tapping up the teammate. You love to see it. The intensity is high for these guys.
Barry McCockiner, he's completely locked in. But for the first time, a cruise missile gets a kill. And you brought it up earlier, Morg. It seems like with these cruise missiles, they have like a 20% chance of killing someone. So it's almost better not to use them. But while that does get a break for London, New York Subpar is currently playing for this P3, and it looks like they're gonna have a full setup. And everybody knows when P3 on Embassy gets a full setup, it's probably the hardest hill to break.
Yeah, the best you can do is maybe kill the guy off time, but other than that, like, if they're watching the optic ladder, like, it's a little tough. DZ is in a good spot to be able to make it a little sticky, though, but with Tej tucked in like that with the trophy system, it's going to be a little difficult. Oh, the Semtex does make it through, though, and Lieutenant Dan is able to capitalize, but Pirate is right back in. They're going to have to try and lock this down here for the team. But any of this time that they collect is just icing on the cake at this point. Well over 200 points, working up to that 250 point mark. And they're just happy to split off any scrap time they can at this point. And just try to take an easy map 1.
Yeah, and they got a good, 35 seconds, I think. And at this point, when you're up almost by 100 points, it's okay with that. But you still have to make sure you win this road for P4. Because if they let London get a full 60 here, it may look bad for them. I mean, this is going to be a big P4 if they win this road. But Miss Pirate does get a kill, but he gets traded out by DZ, who has been the backbone of this team. It gets taken out, and that is going to be a full setup for Subpar, like we've been seeing this whole time during this game.
Yeah, their setups and breaks have just been so great. You can tell this team has played together for a while here. So Robert's going to have to try to hold the line. There's a whole lot of players tossing that tennis ball around out there. Lieutenant Dan is able to find him. This is an all-for-nothing break here. They have to get in, try and stop this time. J-Strick able to find one. DZ jumps in as well, able to find the player. Big 1v1, and Tej walks away with it. But Barry is able to hop in, and the trades go through. London Royale able to hold on. There's only 2 seconds left, though. You can see Miss Pirate might try to play a little spoiler here, but it looks like the play call is to just win off that next hill and just call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to say how it is, Morg. They had to be completely perfect here for this win, but that's already 2 down, and that's going to be game 250 to 146, I believe, for New York Subpar. Oh, sorry. I messed up. 162. But, yeah. I mean, honestly, I will say the biggest thing I noticed at London Royale, they started very slow.
Lieutenant Dan with the Schneider.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're hopping on Lieutenant Dan with this nice boomstick, watching this back alley. And right now, number 2 has the bomb. Barry McCockiner going to possibly play, maybe cross this A, but number 7, Psychotic Pigs, definitely reading this, and it is very slow right now. Oh. Just kind of a stalemate. It's trying to figure out what we're going to do here. And a big kill by DZ, popping it. but Psychotic Pig's not there to make the trade. And that's a big first blood for DZ, causing Psychotic Pig to back up, but still with no pressure on Ace. So they're kind of still having to play slow here.
Yeah, they've wasted a lot of time. You know, you give up that first blood, but you still have control of both bomb sites. Miss Pirate is just locking down B. She knows nobody has crossed over there just yet. You can see London is starting to activate on the map a little bit, starting to push across. Barry McCockiner is going to have to sneak by this sniper here, and Psychotic Pig's only got a knife in the back. He's might try to do a little Freddy Krueger action here. Maybe see a bomb plant, but Jay Strick able to find RM3. Psychotic Pig has got to know that there's guys all around him. The footsteps are so loud. He's going for the plant, not able to deny it though, but the dead silence comes through. Miss Pirate finds DZ. The Pig's on the loose, finds another one onto Jay Strick. And Lieutenant Dan is not in a spot to check this. The bomb is planted on the other side. A sniper battle is going to take place right on the bomb. Lieutenant Dan v. the Pig as the defuse comes through for Miss Pirate. Oh, the hit marker. You hate to see it. And no, the grenade doesn't get there either. Miss Pirate with the defuse. That was crazy, Beaky.
Yeah, there was such a wham, like just blow for blow. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I personally thought Psychotic Pig was instantly gonna pop Daddy and go for that ninja defuse, which in my opinion would have been the coolest thing that I've seen all season. But Psychotic Pig decided to say no. I just want to pop a crazy 2-piece and send us into our offense up around. But right now, as always, like I said, you usually see a B hit, and here it is. They're going to get this stun back. They're going to know this person's back AC, so this should be an easy, but a big kill by Lieutenant Dan. And that's a one down. That's one down, but Bomb is going to go down for so far. While DZ is top. That's 2 down, 1 left, and that is RM3, Robert Moore. Here goes. We're going to kill. That's 1. That's 2 big. Oh, RM3 almost went insane popping the 2-piece, but that's going to time up round for round going back into this round 3.
That round took all of 45 seconds. London Royale with the very quick retake there. And yeah, man, RM3 is a little snappy with the scar there. You just see both of those teammates get evaporated, but just one too many. And I think it all starts with Lieutenant Dan being able to find that first kill. And then you saw DZ did some big damage on the Miss Pirate, sending her over to Jay Strick, able to find that kill. And, you know, just like that, London's able to find themselves back in. And I think we may see a little bit of the aggressive B hit out of them here. And yep, looks like that's what they're going to go for. You do have Psychotic Pig watching across. You should have a sniper, but Barry McCockiner is not scared. He's going to chow that. Oh, Psychotic Pig does not have the snipe. But the bomb does go down.
Yeah, this time we know that's a big 2, but this time we noticed a huge difference. Last time, but Teej said, Hetty, no sir, I'll just hit all my shots. Popping Daddy, gonna play this back AC. I don't know if anybody's gonna know that he's rotating, but also number 7, Psychotic Pig playing this flank while Lieutenant Dan's watching. And now they know where both people are, I believe. And this should be an easy round to win. But he's gonna get a perfect timing. Big team by Teej. Teej almost had a crazy 2-piece. So Psychotic Pig is the last one left, and they know where Psychotic Pig is at, but they're just not playing for that kill. Oh, I'm stupid. Because they had the bomb down. Never mind. Sorry, Morgan.
No big deal, baby. Psychotic Pig not able to get it done. He holds on to his no streak, sitting at 2-1 right now. You know, you gotta save. It's for the economy, baby. You gotta hold on to that scar for next round. It's a big ego for him here. But London, they're coming out hot.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm not going to be the one to say it, but you know who called it. But no, they're playing to, in my opinion, right now. You can tell that they're playing, making New York subpar play to their game. And that's another big first blood by Lieutenant Dan with the boomstick. I mean, what is that now? 2 in a row.
Oh, ego check.
DZ gets the big kill from Planter. Gonna play with this kill. Psychotic Pig. That's a big 2-piece in Teej in a 1v3 situation. Bomb is not down, and actually, the bomb carrier died on B, so Teej doesn't have bomb and has no Daddy at the moment. So he's in kind of a no man land situation. But they get a big kill here on Barry McCockiner, and there it is. And now he has Daddy to work with if he wants to make a play here. Let's see if he wants how he wants to play this because Rodriguez does see him get crossed, so they do have the info where he's at. So T just basically having to run for his life to get a reset on his situation.
Yeah, he's going to have to try to play his life here, but that clock begins to tick away. There's a little bit of sound on the glass, but the way London's playing right now, they're not able to hear it. Looks like Tej may try to just take his time planting the bomb. He knows it's right on the site. May not pay off for him, though, as DZ is right there to be able to watch. Now Tej is in a sticky situation, forced to take the chow, not able to find the kill. And as long as these players stay alive, there's no chance in winning. London Royale find a round and go up 3-1.
Yeah, right there, Teach had plenty of time to plant. I don't know if you saw, but one was I think DZ was all the way back planters watching the flank because they knew he was in top office, and J Strick I believe was also all over here at A. So Teach could have gotten the bomb and plant down, but he just could not figure out where DZ was, and that really cost him that round. And right now, London Royale's on offense up 3-1 with two big back-to-back round wins.
Yeah, he's going to be a little disappointed looking at the mini map if he watches this back. He had a lot of opportunity to get the bomb down here. But London Royale opting to play a little slasher COD. They're just going to try to wait and find a kill. And J Strick plays a little nice creddy corner onto Tej. He's going to be real disappointed about that one, I'm sure. And that puts New York in a tough situation now. Down a man once again. But they were able to kill about 30, 45 seconds off the clock. Miss Pirate's able to stop the bomb plants as well. Lieutenant Dan does find RM3. But with only 45 seconds left, London Royale is going to have to get active very quick. Lieutenant Dan still got the boomstick, 4-1. Been letting that thing sing this whole time. Get some good info on Miss Pirate, but it's very weak. And I think we may see a retake on this B-bomb site very soon.
Yeah, once again, the bomb is down, but this time, but Psychotic Pig does get DZ out, so it's going to be it's a 2v2. Now, with bomb down on B, Lieutenant Dan gets taken out top ladder, but that's going to be 1v2 for J Strick. Can he go huge? He doesn't know the bomb's down. He does, with the top. Big two! Oh my gosh, J Strick with the big two! Oh, what a double and a snap. Oh.
Whoa. J Strick putting the team on his back. Clutching the 1v2 situation. The shot's just a little too crispy for the kid. And just like that, it's a 4-1 situation. And I'm not gonna lie. Yo, no bullshit, chat. Their dope might be a little checked right now.
Yeah, I mean after that, after blowing a nice little 1v2, I don't know, man. That would chalk me, but you never know because Tej does have that switch that he can flip, and he might flip it right here with DZ making a playing for flank again. This time they actually stop him, but New York Subpar is playing. It looks like they're playing a little scared, if you ask me, Morg. I mean, usually they're pushing this hard to B, but now they're just cuddled up, playing for this kill. But DZ turn on slammage on Psychotic Pig. That puts him in a 3v4 with bomb still not down. They're still just stuck in their base.
Yeah, London Royale knows it too. They've had all the crosses picked up this whole time. That number 8 player is able to get away, put some damage down onto DZ, but not able to find anything as Tej is able to get one. Finally picks that player up, but Miss Pirate gets taken out by Lieutenant Dan, and that's the bomb down right on the A bomb site. Once again, Tej in a 1v3 situation, and London Royale knows exactly where that bomb is, as they are just surrounding it. This is going to make it near impossible for Tej to try and get this here. So we're probably looking at match point for London Royale here.
Yep, and there it goes. And like I said, I mean, I just want to point out the pressure New York Subpar has given all through this game, and even into map one or from map one, the change of pacing we just saw shows that London is really making them nervous and putting this setup that they're having to work and making New York Subpar think. I mean, this is a big uphill grind for New York Subpar, being down 5-1 with London Royale being on match point. But let's hop on to Lieutenant Dan with the boomstick. I think he has all 5 of his kills with the sniper right now, Morg.
Yeah, the dude's been letting it sing this whole time. And I mean, honestly, if it's working, why change it? Barry able to find one on the pig right away as the bomb does go down. So you got a 3v4 situation for New York here to try and stay alive. And they got to deal with Lieutenant Dan and DZ both combining for kills, and Tej is left in a 1v everything once again. This time to save his team and try to keep this map going a little bit longer. Feels like that's been the story of this whole map here. It's just Tej left in left in some tough situations.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like 4 rounds in a row that Tej has been in a 1v3 or 1v4. And I mean, I know Tej is good. Don't get me wrong, but let's be honest. Especially in a game with no dead silence as a perk, you can't.
Yeah,
You
like,
can't.
there
You
you
can't what are you gonna do? Like right there, he just said, "Screw it, I'm dolphin diving out the front." And
We got
there's
the
two.
Asilo control kicking off with London Royale on the attack here. So it looks like they're going to angle towards that A side. And that's going to be Psychotic Pig finding the big opener. Tries to find 2, but the good trade out of J-Strick followed up by DZ. And that's going to be able to get them onto the A point. Start stopping that clock at the 106 mark. And going to start collecting some ticks.
Yeah, they are. And J-Strick already on a 3 streak. Miss Pirate playing the flank here. Did she hear? And she's playing the kill for it. There's currently what 2 people on. Yeah, this is gonna be a big 2-piece. Buck is taking out Lieutenant Dan coming in, and this should be honestly a free cap for London Royale.
Oh, shit.
Lieutenant Dan with the turn on beamers, and DZ's already making a play for B, but he gets taken out, and it's gonna be a full reset for B for New York Subpar. With a full flank from London Royale, there's going to be a lot of pressure coming from this flank. While number 2, DZ, is going to be coming from the front, trying to play for this number 6, Tej. Like I said, would be in this spawn, trying to cause havoc.
Barry's going to get some great timing on Pirate, able to open it up. And just like that, London Royale is going to be able to start getting onto that B objective. They do got to deal with RM3 in the very back there. Psychotic Pig gets taken down by J-Strict on a 5 streak. That's going to be the first tick secured for London Royale. Is big 1v1 for the streaks, and he does find it. Miss Pirate is good for a trade, and she snaps for a 2-piece to remove that pressure. Now New York Subpar's got a little bit of time to breathe. They can set up just a little bit and try to hold off this push here.
Yeah, that was a big 2-piece by Miss Pirate, but Tej with a trade on Lieutenant Dan, and that's going to be a full clear for New York Subpar to set up for this re-hit again. It looks like it's going to be a full field hit, but RM3 is sitting there waiting for it. Does he see DZ? But DZ backs up. It's 3 people field, 1 coming off. And it's going to be a 4v4 at this B hit, but nobody's really sitting top party watching this alley. But doesn't matter when Miss Pirate's shooting straight as she is this game. Currently 4-4, but she's making some big 2-pieces. Psychotic Pig with that rat spot again, making plays. 2. This is DZ for the 3, but DZ gets 1. And it's going to be a 1v3 for this B hit by himself. Trying to play this time. And big kill on Psychotic. Big kill by Psychotic. Getting in this spawn, but the big thing is they're going to force that. Oh, but Miss Pirate gets traded out. So that does make it where they're not going to be spawning too far out, most likely.
Now they're going to be able to get a little bit closer here, and they do have good pressure towards that B side. That's a big 2-piece there to open it up. RM3 left alone, but J-Strict and Lieutenant Dan combine for the kill, able to lock him down. Tej may be able to cause a little bit of problems here. He's able to find that player on the point, but just like that, London Royale is right back on. Only 20 seconds on the board as Miss Pirate gets cut down. And London is really holding on to this B point here. And look how far away New York is spawning. This is going to take everything from them. They kill the nearest player. Tej does find one with a nade that may give him just enough time to hop in. It's London's forced to hop out for a second. Tej gets 2. RM3 finds 1 as well. And like they clear it off just in the nick of time. Going to start winding back that tick. And there's only 10 seconds on the clock. That number 1 player has got to go big here. It's going to be up to him to try and stop the clock for his team as the streak comes in from J-Strick. Lieutenant Dan is able to get on, and London Royale stop the clock at 4 seconds. Tej able to find a big one. J-Strick diving in. Got to win this fight, but Tej locks it down. Pig finds the other one, and New York subpar win the first round. Not without some heartache, though.
I mean, wow. Way to go, New York subpar. But I'm going to be honest with you. Guys, if you're watching, I'm going to give you advice. In a game where trophies are the most OP thing, throw your trophies.
Yeah,
You
let's
throw
go
your
ahead and toss
trophies.
those down.
Yeah, you throw your trophies. Guess what, guys? You win that round. Anyways, going in this offense for New York subpar, the biggest thing is Tej did get a cruise for this offense, currently 10-4. But on the other side, Lieutenant Dan also doing work, currently 9-7. And this match is honestly very evenly matched. It took a big miraculous break for subpar to stop, and it looks like it's gonna be a B hit off rip. And the only person watching is Barry McCockiner, and this may get free ticks here.
And Miss Pirate able to stop the clock in 1:12. We got a small stack coming through, but DZ may be able to play spoiler here, able to find that player, and now New York subpar is going to have to maybe adjust a little bit, but Psychotic Pig is in good position. Finds a kill. Looks like they're going to stick towards that B side. RM3 finds a big one onto DZ, opens up that soccer field. And just like that, the subpar are able to move in. The Lieutenant Dan is on this back truck area. Finds RM3, gets big damage and info for his team. This Pirate and Pig combined for one. Tej gets a big gunfight win there. Now New York subpar have a big stack on B. Already got one tick, working on the second. DZ gets cut down, and that may be a cap.
That was a great. I mean, their setup for B was perfect, and that's just gonna be a B cap off rip, and that is a big 2 by RM3. But what that also does is makes it where they're coming off spawn, and it gives New York subpar plenty of time to set up for this A hit already. But number 2, DZ playing top. Is going to be playing this power position top radar, trying to look for RM3, but he can't see him. And but the contest is coming in at boxes, and they're just searching for RM3. They can't find him. RM3 trying to possibly pop one, but he doesn't because somehow that door is the most indestructible thing in the game. And
Yeah, you can't
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand it.
I mean, this game is wild. Psychotic Pig showing off how good the hip fire is. And New York subpar are doing a lot of damage towards this A side right. Lieutenant Dan's got to go big, find at least one. He does actually with the Afterlife nade onto Tej. So that's going to slow that down just a little bit, but the second tick's already gone. The small stack is in. Now Jay Strake's got to go big. Miss Pirate does find the kill. Barry's able to trade it, and DZ's good for another one. London Royale able to wipe the board a little bit. You do got to deal with Robert up in the top radar area. He's going to be a thorn in their side here, Beaky.
Yeah, and that was a good clear. But also notice that on defense, it's never good to be down by 4. But it's never good to be down by kills when you're on defense because you're supposed to be in the power positions. And right now, to be honest with you, Mark, I have yet to see London Royale play for these power positions. I mean, look at Robert, top radar, just sitting there for free getting easy picks while DZ just runs around and spawns. And Psychotic Pig getting these kills off spawn. But number 2 is playing the flank here. DZ gets the kill. It's going to be, and the only person on the hill is Tej. Probably half health gets the big kill. That's one. This should be a cap, and that's an offensive win for New York subpar. And I mean, that was honestly picture perfect in my opinion, Ward. You couldn't play that better.
Yeah, you saw the teamwork come in really, really well there. They had that initial push onto B. Psychotic Pig is able to, pick up a kill right at the end of the big team fight, kind of give them position towards that side. And from that, they were able to snowball a B cap, flip it over to A, had some really good setups there. And although London, made it really tough, New York was able to clutch the attack as well. So they find themselves ahead in the ticks lead. And now London has to pull off a small reverse sweep here to be able to take this map.
Yeah, and that's a big 2 for London Royal. That's going to give them possibly a couple free caps. But DZ frying, also going to double cap here, playing B and A, making New York subpar choose. And that's a kill by Robert, but does get traded out by J Street. DZ playing the back with Denny popped, playing the back of B. Gets taken out by Tej, but that does make it where that is a tick and a half on A for London Royale. But the biggest thing I'm noticing, Morg, is they're not stacking the point. They have got to start. They have got to start stacking if they want to win, and it looks like they finally are. And they are going to get this 8 point while Tej plays his live. Currently 18-9, frying.
Yeah, as you say it, classic caster. give them a gas, and they just immediately die. But New York subpar, they got a decent hold here towards this B side, and with that kill, it's a full reset for London Royale. So they're gonna have to try and break this setup here from New York to be able to get some position on the map, as Tej is just trying to be a nuisance, stay alive. District may have something to say about it though, but Tej gets some god timing and is still just running amok. Now all the way through to those back spawns. London Royale is using up some of that time they have. They've got a minute 35 to deal with. So they're just going to take it nice and slow, try to get some good position kills. But so far, it's not really working out.
Yeah, and they know the biggest thing is, like you said, they're using their time, but the problem is they're not moving forward. And here's Teach just sitting in their spawn. Like they haven't found him yet. And they're just soaking all this time without getting any progress. And that's already 2 down again because they're not putting pressure on the map. And they can't counter. Teach just running around bottom bar, currently just running amok and getting easy kills. But Lieutenant Dan playing the flank. If he knows these guys AC and Psychotic Pig in that rack spot, this could be a big kill for them and may set them up for a B cap.
Really could. Lieutenant Dan's going to have to go huge here. He knows Arm here, but Arm 3 able to find the kill. That was 2 for him. Barry McCockiner is able to cross the soccer field, but Miss Pirate plays a nice cred, able to pick him up. And Tej is just on a 5 streak, just kind of casually running around. You know, just he has Deddy again, and may see that pop as he's just gonna be an absolute nuisance. There's a cruise missile for him. I think that's his second one of the map, maybe. Guy's going insane. And I mean, there's only 15 seconds left. J Strict is gonna have to go insane, gets tatted up like crazy, and eventually cut down. So London Royale able to clutch a good defense. So that's a good start. Actually, sorry, New York's about to clutch a good defense, and they're gonna take the map.
Yeah, that's a 3-0 subpar, and I mean, for the first round, I thought they were evenly matched, but I'm not gonna lie to you, Morg. As soon as they got taken off of that B cap on offense, that first round, I just had a feeling it was gonna be downhill from there.
4. Mercado hardpoint going down for the New York subpar, and the London Royale with Cheese, who currently have good side, and they need this win here to try and force a map 5, or else New York subpar taking the perfect season and the better positioning going into playoffs. Just going down next week, folks. And Beaky, it's already a New York start here.
Yeah, it's already a New York start, but the big thing is London Royale still does have this full P2 rotation going into it. That's a big 2-piece by Robert. Maybe trying to play a little bit of time here, since he is going to be the last person. Causing number 7. Number 7 currently is spawning an RV, and it's going to be a big fight for Tej. But Tej doesn't see him. DZ, last man alive at this rotation, but he does get taken out by Pig, and it's going to... This rotation, maybe for P2, is going to be in London Royale's favor, but that's a lot of time for New York subpar with 22 seconds for P1.
Yeah, that's pretty good for this P1. It's usually a hill that remains white for most of it, as everybody just kind of dies all around it. But RM3 quickly picks up a cruise missile, 6-0 off the break here. London Royale are going to go ahead and stack up some time as Robert finds a 7th kill there. Good for a couple trades, but Miss Pirates able to break in at least for a second. And London able to take the lead, looking like they're going to hold these spawns, and New York may just give them the full 60.
Yeah, that's a good setup by London Royale. But I told you at the beginning, but you can give up 30, but guess what? You can get 60 right away. DZ playing this flank, but it looks like there's gonna be 3 people already at this new P3 trying to find DZ because they know he's there somewhere because he did get the kill mid. And Tej make a good timing here. He will. But he almost got turned on. Would have been killed, but Psychotic getting the second one. But this third, big 2. Ooh. And that's 3 down in favor of New York subpar with this P3 hill. And everybody knows this is probably the hardest hill to break on this map, more.
Yeah, so far so good for the New York subpar on the Unbreakable. Over here on the 10 side, you do have 2 players from London pushing through the back, but they've already given up nearly 30 seconds off this hill. Gotta try to break in quickly if they want to get something going. DZ able to find one going for the Shotzzy spot, but his teammates get cut down all around. does find RM3. There's still one more player on the hill, and he's one shot. Gotta go big here to try and get the dub, but Miss Pirate holds. And just like that, New York Subpar bring it to an even game. Maybe gonna get a little bit of a lead, but it looks like London is actually gonna get that scrap time.
Yeah, the scrap time is there, but here's the big thing, More. Look at this P4 rotation, Barber. They are sitting
Oh,
here already set up, and yeah, that's 12 seconds. But guess what? Barber's hard to break, especially when you get set up with Teach in this top P2. Here's Barry McCocken, or maybe he can get. He has a possibility for a big 2. He's gonna get 2 though. He gets straight out back alley, and it's gonna be a number 4 is probably gonna play, but he's gonna get. It's Miss Pirate gets that big kill, and that is a 4 down for London Royale. And now they're trying to play catch up here.
Psychotic Pig is in a great position. Gets a lot of info, finds out one well. Now Robert's able to just reap these guys off this nice head glitch he's found here, but some nice shots out of Barry, and Lieutenant Dan gonna take him out as the break tries to come through, but Teach is good for another 2-piece. You got Psychotic Pig on cleanup, and that's gonna be another virtual full 60 going for the New York Subpar. You do have London able to get a little bit of position over here, but Teach is already there. He finds a kill, and he's got a little bit of backup. This could be really bad for London. They need to get this hold here, try to keep this scoreline close.
Yeah, Teach with Denny Pop gets this kill, gets the Denny reset, but gets traded out by Mary Cockner, and that's a nice down for London. They do have P4 set up, forcing them to spawn in, coming through back orange. And DZ's in a perfect spot, climbing up. There's no Teach there. He does off the top rope, and he slams Teach. And now that is a 4 down with the Cruise coming in, but we all know Cruise mean nothing when you have trophies finally. And now they're fully set up for P4. Possibly looking at this P5 rotation, but New York Subpar is already set up for it.
Here, these teams are absolutely slugging it out here. DZ able to find one onto Psychotic Pig. Gonna get a little bit of a man advantage. Gets another one onto Miss Pirate. So now the London Royale get the rotation across. It's a 2v2 around the site right now. Barry McCollum is able to find one. Robert finds one as well, but the trades are in for the side of London. They get the initial time here, and they were able to tie it up off that last hill, keeping it very close. They do not want to go down here, but the New York Subpar are breaking in through the top, and they find a quick 3, make it 4. The New York Subpar break like butter.
Yeah, that was a picture perfect break. But RM3 is in a good setup right now. Looking for a huge 4. And that's another 4. And that's another 4. And they gotta start thinking about this rotate RV, but with RM3 pushing up, that does force them spawn or New York London Royale to spawn RV. And that's not good for New York Subpar because they had to set up with Teach, gets a big kill, but I don't think he sees number 6. DZ in the back. It's gonna be a big kill, and it is. And now New York London Royale should be possible to have this set us if number 6 sees these kills, and he does. And it's gonna be a one-on-one here for this RV hill.
Yeah, DZ's gonna have to go big. Able to find one onto Robert. He's feeling the pressure as he knows his team is pushing across that mid map here. Is able to get in the hard point, finds another one. Oh, they got Miss Pirate trying to break in, able to get a nice hipfire kill there. RM3 finds one, but DZ's still going big here. 21 and 14, make it 22 as he's on a 5 streak. And London Royale are able to win out that first team fight here. Now Teach is going to try to maybe stick a thorn in this one, and he does. Dagger 2-piece to start collecting some more time here. If they can find this kill into Lieutenant Dan, and they do, they're going to be able to get this scrap time, and that's a huge 20 to get.
Yeah, it is. Barry McCocker's going to get this kill. Gets him off. That's honestly a big kill when you think about it. But I wouldn't worry about this 5 or 6 seconds. I focus on getting this top P2, but as they do it, Teach takes them out, and they are going to be stunning Cantina now. So not only are they going to get time here on P1, they're going to have these spawns for P2 going into the next 2 rotation.
Yeah, Psychotic Pig gets the 3-piece there, locking it down in the middle of the map. Barry's going to try to put pressure here onto the hard point, but New York is actually getting a lot of time off this P1. They're getting dangerously close to 200. So any time that they collect from here on out, it's just nails in the coffin of London Royale, and they're getting a whole lot. It's DZ trying to keep his team in it. He's been the all-star for them so far, but Robert, man, this guy's having a map 25 and 11, getting 3 pieces like it's nothing, locking down that hill time, just pretty much willing London Royale out of this series.
Yeah, and at this point, you got to play for P2. But Subpar's already set up for it. That's basically 2 down for London Royale. That's going to be 3 down. Last one's Barber, and they know that number 3, Tej, knows that DZ is there. It's best on best, going for it. That's 1. That's 2. And this is going to be a perfect setup for New York Subpar. And I mean, they have to go fast. They have to go fast more. They got to break this quick.
Yeah, this is the final attempt they have here. They got to push past these hedges, but Robert and Tej, the dynamic duo, man, locking it down here, just finding 2 pieces all over the map. The last 10 or seconds or so, gonna start ticking away. You got that number 7 player may be able to get in. It's Barry, but Tej is all over him. I think on a 12 streak as well. This guy is going nuts. New York Subpar staying perfect in the regular season, and they ice out London Royale 3-1 fashion.
I mean, all we can say about that game is it looked close.